Hello everyone, and thank you guys for watching. Classic Bike Rider here, bringing you a new video. It's a Saturday before Father's Day. Oh, should I say Father's Day Eve? We had a couple of stormy days this week, so we missed some work. So my boss asked me if I could work today to recoup some of those days, and I said sure. Plus one of our customers have a graduation party for their grandkids, so they're a big account, so we're gonna do their pool. We did it yesterday, we're gonna do it again today to refresh it, make sure the chemicals are good. It was very windy yesterday. All the pools that we went to were messed up with the wind and what's left of the pollen. I'm taking Route 27 because it's Saturday. There shouldn't be any traffic at all, although I see a lot of cars running by, but not like a work week. There's just people that are coming down from the city to their summer homes. Alright, so I'm gonna cut you guys back in a little bit. Well, not yet. Let me pass this doofus. Alright, catch you guys up in a little bit. Alright, I figure I'll put you back over here because traffic started to build and people are starting to do dumb things. Like a guy was in the median trying to merge into this lane, and he almost merged right in front of me. Tell you what, you could be driving a freaking airplane and these dumb people won't see you. You could be driving that big thing and people won't see you. So just had a little scare there. My freaking laces from my boot just got tangled on my shifter. That's a no-no. No. Never happened that before. It's the first time, and I'll tell you that. I'll tell you what, it's gonna be the last. No, it's scary. but you can't see nothing. You're right directly at the sun. That thing makes weird noise. So I noticed the week before my other video when I went to the Puspachok Indian Reservation to fill out the bike, I got 93 octane, and the bike wasn't performing as it would with 93, because I always put 93. I know how my bike feels with good gas. Last week I topped it off at Speedway, and I can actually tell the difference in gas quality. I mean, for the car it's fine, but for the bike, definitely the 93 octane that they sell, I don't think it's good quality. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, you can see another little bit of slowdown over here. No, actually it's not. It's still actually moving pretty well. Oh, but it's cold out here. I can feel it. I got my shorts. I got my windbreaker. I have a long sleeve shirt underneath and a tank top underneath that, because I know that today is going to be humid. So on my ride home it's going to be nice and toasty. My wife is at the airport bringing my father-in-law back to the airport. He decided he wanted to go back to Colombia. He was very enthusiastic coming because he thought he was gonna get a job. He's 84 years old. It's just old people like that. They just worked all their life, and then when they retired, they're miserable. And he was miserable over there, and he figured he'll get a job, but he's too old. I mean, not in a bad sense. He wants to work. He got the desire, but he's just too old. He gets tired easy, and most companies will see that as a challenge, which is of sort. You know, they think, you know, it's dangerous because he could get hurt. So he stayed, 2 months? Came in April, early April. He came, early April, and figured he go back. He went back. His plane takes off at 9 o'clock. The past 2 or 3 weeks he's been depressed at the house. Well, one of the things is my mother-in-law came, so his wife. Who doesn't get depressed when your wife nagging you constantly, spending money on everything? So that made him more depressed. So he went back today. He decided went back today. He got his, bought another plane ticket. He had a round trip ticket, and the trip back was in September, and he figured he wasn't gonna wait. he bought another one because he was gonna cost. It's kind of dumb. He could have paid what, his mentality was he paid like $800 for the plane ticket, I think $850 round trip, and then if he was gonna have it moved up so he can leave this week, and they were gonna charge him $500, and he said it was too much. But then he turned around and buy another one on a different airline. He pays $800. So it's kind of dumb. He could have done it with the first airline. After all, it would have been cheaper. In his mind, his reason is, oh well, pay $800. You're gonna charge me a $200 fine plus a $300 difference for the plane ticket. It's gonna be $12 change. But he already had paid the first $1,200, so he basically was gonna be paying $500 to move his trip up. He said no, and he bought another plane ticket for $800, so he ended up spending more. But what can you do? Old people, they stubborn. They do what they want. His money. Alright, I'll catch you guys back in a little bit. Alright, so I'm almost at East Hampton. I saw a nice meme yesterday on Facebook. My sister-in-law sent it to me. Two old ladies talking. One asked the other, which one you prefer to have, Alzheimer's or Parkinson's? The other answers, well, Parkinson, of course. I'd rather spill a little bit of wine and not forget what the bottle is. That was funny. And another one. Why is everybody that sees a woman pregnant, they insist in touching their belly and say, oh, congratulations, but nobody comes to the man and caresses his balls and said, there you go, tiger, good job. Nobody. Anyway, I didn't hear any laughs. I thought it was funny. Anyway, I'm almost at East Hampton, so I guess I'll finish recording the rest of the way. It's gonna be a long wait. It's only 7:16. Wow, got 45 minutes. I should have stopped at the bagel. That was my whole reasoning, leaving early to stop at the bagel shop and get me a bagel. But I already had. My wife got me a leftover from last night. They went to Panera, some kind of sandwich they ate. It was actually pretty good. And I reheated this morning and ate it for breakfast. So I didn't stop at the bagel shop like I was gonna do. I came straight out. So hey, it's all right. I'll sit and listen to a little bit of music. She got me that small JBL clip-on speaker. I was gonna buy it last week for myself, and then we went to Best Buy Thursday night because she wanted to get my father-in-law his Father's Day present before he leaves. And I said, well, if you want to give me something for Father's Day, just get me this. She got it for me, so it sounds actually pretty good. This road is groovy, baby. You can feel the tires falling in the grooves like a record. Come on, come on, you can do it. You can do it, asshole. But now I'm gonna have to wait. Gotta watch out over here. My friend got a ticket. Well, she got a speeding ticket. I said, how do you get a speeding ticket here? Well, this is a sharp curve over here. She got the ticket a little bit past there. She's supposedly doing 50. And I was like, how do you get to do 50 on this short road? So she must have been flying. So you gotta watch out, cops do hide somewhere over here. It's 25. She was doing 50. Actually, yeah, you can do 50 if you're not paying attention. Don't stop on my parking spot, dude. Come on, where are you, neutral? You in there somewhere? There you are. Alright, get you guys back in a little bit. Alright, so I made it to work, but not to work, to the parking lot. There's nobody here, it's Saturday. But we had to clean a couple of pools that we couldn't do because of the rain. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, I'm sure you didn't see anything right now. I'm pointing right at the sun. So I said that there's nobody here. It's Saturday. Everything is empty. So we gotta clean a couple of pools. Probably work till like 11. And that will be it. Maybe some more time that I lost back. Alright. Boy, you wonder sometimes what we drink. I dumped some Gatorade yesterday right there. Look, it's a stain right where I dumped it. Look, all the way down. It was a lemon Gatorade. It's stained. And those are drips oil from my car, and I gotta find out why is it leaking. It's a brand new car. Alright. I'm back already. We're done. For you might have been seconds, but for me it was an hour and a half. I'm gonna take a ride up. Gonna go to Goldberg's and have me a nice sandwich. Started with no choke. Alright. Kickstand. Well, at least now we're heading away from the sun. Temperature went up. I already had to take my long sleeve shirt off and my windbreaker. I should just take a ride around the back road. No, yeah, nah, I'll go the main road. Yeah, I'll go the back road past the airport. Like I used to. No, let's go the main road because I gotta park across the street. Oh, wait. I used to park at the doctor's office. Yeah, let's go this way. Alright. I like this new spot where I put the camera. I can see the blinking light, so I know it's recording. And you can see pretty much a lot. Tesla. In the beginning, those cars looked bigger. Now they seem a lot smaller than they actually are. They're actually big inside because there's no motor, so they got all the extra space. I can't wait for Tesla to come out with a motorcycle, see what it looked like. They have already electric motorcycles. I've seen a couple. I don't know how good they are. For me, I don't think it will be worth it because I travel, what is it, 25 miles each way, 25 this way and 25 the other. What's fucking idiot? They turning. We were just talking about that freaking road rage. Well, I must admit, I got a little bit of road rage, but my road rage is justified seeing other people do stupid shit. Like that one in the freaking Subaru. The light was changing. Some of them were turning. Just laying a horn. You guys already seen all this travel, so I catch you guys back later. Couple of curves, twisties. I gotta go to the bathroom, man. Pissed like a racehorse. I was looking at a video last night of some guy. What was his name? Something Williams. And he was in a going doing the tail of the dragon. I want to go down there. This is kind of like the tail. This is not the tail of the dragon, this is the ass of the dragon. The airport. That big jet just came in this morning. My boss was saying it was probably J-Rod. J-Lo and A-Rod, so J-Rod. J-Rod. Alright guys, I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Nah, too packed, too crowded in there. I want a bagel sandwich, but not that bad. I go to the next Goldberg in Southampton, which will be a lot less crowded. So last week when I made the video going to that Grumman site with the planes, there was a part of the video after I was leaving the Grumman site that I didn't use because I didn't have any audio, and it's the same problem with freaking GoPro. I had it connected to my to the app, looking at the videos, and when I started recording, it didn't have any audio. But then I stopped it when I went to the gas station and started again, and then it had video, it had audio. So that's why there's a segment missing on that video that is get from me leaving getting to the Grumman airplane site to me going back to Riverhead. Nice victory, but asshole didn't wave. See what company's still in business. Victory or Honda? Honda? Victory is no more. So I always say, right, like right here the traffic slowed down a little bit, If he was backed up all the way up to back there, I would have taken the back road to avoid this long line of traffic. That would have been okay, but over here I seen people turning around to avoid this, but in the meantime they're backtracking and they wasting more time than if they stayed over here, because it's moving. It's just moving slow because people think that their school hours still open. There's nobody in school. It's a Saturday. Maybe, I don't know if it's anybody in law enforcement watching this video or knows anything about laws, but some schools, especially school zones, says speed limit from this time to this time on school hours. And a friend of mine got a ticket once in a school zone on a Saturday, right? She told the policeman that gave her the ticket, this was a couple of years ago, she told me about it. She was doing 45, no, 30, yeah, 40 and a 30, 40 and a 25. It's the school's limit. So she was going 25 miles over the speed limit. And like this one says, you know, the speed limit hours, and it has the flashing red light. You can see the limits. Well, it says from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. on school days, right? Right now the flashing lights are off. So the cop gave her the ticket. She said that she didn't think the school speed limit applied because school was closed. And the cop replied to her, do you see the school moved out of there? And she go, no, the school there. So the guy did give her a ticket. But that's not in all school zones that they have those hours, because most schools is like speed limit is the same whether school is in or school is out. I mean, to me, you have to abide. You can go a little faster, but not like 20, like 50 miles per hour over the speed limit. That's insane. Now you get looking for yourself to get in a ticket. I told her, well, it's a gray area. If you can take a picture of the sign that it says the speed limit is only on school days and the hours, then you got, you know, you can fight it off in court. Otherwise, you know, most of the time you can go and they'll just knock it down to something less. So yeah. All right. I'll catch you guys up in a little bit. All right, so this is the line of traffic heading into the Hamptons. That's what I have to face every morning if I take this road. So I just take the back road, back roads. But I was gonna go to Goldberg's, and the line was out the door, and I figure I had some Wendy's chili the other day, and I had some leftovers, and I heated up, so I thought that I was gonna work at least till noon. Not heat it up and brought it with me for lunch, so I'm just gonna go home and eat that as my breakfast. That's breakfast of the champions. All right, Wendy's chili, hooray! must chew. They seem to have fixed most of those railroad crossings because they were horrible. You would go over there and knock your teeth out. Oh, that was a nice cowie. So I tried taking the cases off the bike and riding it that way without the cases. It's a lot lighter, but it looks ugly. Ugly. I guess because I'm so used to seeing it with the cases. This was last week. I didn't tape it. Gonna need a nice bath. That's for damn sure. Boy, what a difference a Saturday from a Friday makes driving through here. The owner of this company, Mickey's, his son killed himself, and I know the guy. The guy is an asshole. No wonder the son killed himself. I worked for him for like 2 months. Couldn't work for the guy. He's an asshole. A complete asshole. Driving all these old trucks. One day, I was picking up a box, because I used to drive those roll-offs. I was picking up a box, and the cable broke, and that thing came flying through the back window. My light flashed in front of my eyes. There was glass everywhere. I had cuts in my arms. I call him up, tell him what happened. He tells me, "You're the worst truck driver I have ever met. Just leave that truck there and take another truck and come to the dumpster." I was like, you know what? No, I ain't going. So I called my wife to come pick me up. Went back to the shop where we kept the truck. At the office was in another place, and the yard where we kept the dumpster was in another place. Went, dropped his keys, his phone, pick up my car and left. Never went back again. The next day he was calling and wondering what happened and sending pictures of my cuts in my arms. And I said, "See you later." And 2 years later, his son killed himself. He couldn't stand his father. I guess so. And you think that the guy changed after having to lose someone like that in such a horrible manner? Think he will change? Nah. Guy's still an asshole. See, most people that work at a company, they work there for long and they don't think that they can get anything better because they're so used to it. But there's always better options. There's always a better job. I'm a true believer that, you know, if you don't like a job that you're working on, nobody's making you stay. Find yourself something better. Keep your options open. Have some bargaining chips. With him, with Mickey's, I didn't even want to work there. I had a good job. I was working, it was far. I was working in Ronkonkoma, lived in Amaganza, so it was almost a 2-hour drive every morning. I wasn't making much. I was making back then, it was $14 an hour, but it was enough. And I was working building computers. I love computers. It was a company that built security company. It's called Activision, not Activision like the game company. Sounds like it, but it was spelled different. And I liked it. But for some reason, you know, the wife, oh, I know someone that works for Mika, and the guy's been working there forever and ever, and they get paid good money, and I'm always trying to accommodate her and you know, make her feel good. So I did went and I applied for Mickey's, and I got hired the same day. Little did I know that I was gonna regret my decision. It was one of the worst bosses I ever worked with. I mean, bad. I mean, this guy, you couldn't even say hi in the morning. He will just not answer back to you. Look down at you like you were not worth speaking to. I mean, the worst. The worst. If that was the last company in the world, and I needed a job, I'd rather die or starve. I never work for a guy again, ever. Ever, 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 ever. Alright, let's try this new traffic patterns that they made over here. Whoopee. Alright, dude. Speed up. I'm on this side because my bike doesn't jump as much. There you go. That's how you do it. The right side is the gas pedal. The left side is the clutch, and the middle one is the brake. Nice Porsche. Alright, so here we coming at the new traffic patterns. Because we used to before turn right here. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Any suggestions, you can post them down below. This is Classic Bike Rider signing off. See ya!